Hello and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. We're sat at Lötschberg Station, looking rather quaint and quiet as the tannoy goes off. That's lovely. I like it. So what are we doing today? We have got to finish off that new delivery system. In comes one of our trains. Those are going to get replaced. And the eagle-eyed among you may notice something a little different with the catenary mast. Well, the complete catenary setup. We have Swiss catenary. Are those trains longer than the station? I think they are. I don't think it's going to get any better. I do feel like we're going to have to rework this station though, as it's a little bit on the small side, and it wasn't really meant to be this way. No, it was supposed to be just for a small train to stop here, and it's turned into quite a busy line. More than likely, we'll get a little busier as well. We do have some new buses, we do have some new trains, so we'll put all those on, including a new eternal shunter. Anyhow, the UI is up, and one of the trains we do need to change is this one. So let's get it changed. This was a request by you guys down in the comments, so I'm more than happy to do it. Right to the bottom of electric multiple units, we have these. This one currently carries 106. It might be the one we take. The length, 98 meters with 106 capacity. What does this one have? 111, so about the same. The length of this one is 147 meters. Should we go with that one then? Because it is a bit quicker, I believe. What's the max speed of this? 140. Yeah, the other one does 160. And if we have it short, it'll be pretty nippy as well. 160 kilometers an hour. Power, 6,000 kilowatts. Active effort, 400 kilonewtons. What about this one? Yeah, so it does reverse, as you can see here. It will drive backwards, so it will drive either way. We don't have to worry about it turning around. It's going to cost us 101 million, but look at it. For 106 capacity and a little bit more speed. Isn't that wonderful? There we go. Should we press play on the date as well? Yes. We want to... I didn't mean to click on that. We want to unlock more, don't we? Definitely. I like that a lot. Isn't she beautiful? So we have a new train running this line again. They only just got new trains. I love the display up here. It looks beautiful. And there goes our counterpart heading to the station. These do fit on that station, which would allow us to keep the same size. You can see the stairs through the window there. I've been going around and doing a few of the signals. Obviously, the one ride I decide to take, they're not there, so ignore that. So not only do we have new Swiss trains, we have the catenary, or catenary, is now Swiss. And it's lovely, isn't it? It's perfect. It's perfect. I love it. Oh, we've got the double-decker next to the double-decker. It looks the part now, doesn't it? I think these are a bit longer than the platform. Are they? No, they're perfect. Look at that. That couldn't be any more perfect if we tried. Those two have been standing there for an eternity. I hope they're all right. I'm pretty sure they've been there for about 30 odd years. I can't remember when we built this. Ooh! Are those the new trams? I think they are, aren't they? Yeah, they are. We can leave those in. That is the stopping express pulling away just in time, as the little local service is now coming round the corner. Love it. Right, let's get this finished, shall we? Now what we did was set this up, but we didn't do anything beyond that. So I think the best bet for us, because we want to keep the date playing, we're in 2012. We're going to create a new line, and it's going to go from here. How that's going to work, I guess we can just click them and see how it works. Does that work quite well? I think it does, doesn't it? Because we go the opposite way to the other ones. Yes, it's perfect, Graham. Well, that was fortunate. I thought I'd be fiddling with that for a while. as it turns out, that's it. Done. Right, it's going to be delivering construction materials. We'll go with a nice bright red. I was going to have vans, but I've changed my mind on that. We're going to wait until fall, possibly. We'll see how that goes. We do need to change where it picks it up. There we go. We're going to scoot in there. We're going to drop off the construction materials here, and then the big trucks are going to head round. Steffisburg combat delivery. There we go. And the other one now that we've got currently delivering this, well, that made it easy, Grand. They're both exactly the same colour and the same name. Perhaps you should have changed the other one. Now, which one's which? Well, we can click on this guy, can't we? There we go. This is the right line. Manage line. This is having none of this now, is it? No. What you need to do is go from the brickworks to here. And you're going to go... We don't have a waypoint on that side. I'd like you to go the same way round. So let's quickly add us a waypoint so that you'll drive around this way. And we can get back to that truck. Where's that truck go? Where are you? There you go. Now we can stop here. We're going to stop at the right point. However, after the brickworks, you need to go that way. So we're going to go round the roundabout. We're not going to go to Mill Lane any longer. And we're not going to go to Victoria Street. I don't think the waypoints are going to be required. So we can take that out. Now we go round the back end of Steffisburg there. Are we going to need that one? Where is that? Speaks waypoint. That's all the way down here. That's to make sure it does a loop. We do want to wait till fall now because we're not the delivery service. We'll name it accordingly. Do we? Yes, we do. And then we can see if we've got too many trucks on. Now this is going to be combat haulage as we're just distributing it from Steffisburg branch up shore. That'll do. That's not how you spell haulage. In fact, I don't know what that word is. Haulage. Now they have different names. Right, let's see how that goes. It's going to take a little while for that to kick in. Ooh, pause it, Grant. You don't have any trucks on there. You've just broke the line. Fantastic. Let's get... Now, I was going to get these vans on for delivery. However, given that it's Conmats, I thought we could go with these rigid trucks. Do we even have these? I'm going to put them on. How many? 3? That should be enough for deliveries. How much do they take? 28. Let's buy those and stick those on the delivery. Right, that should trigger that line again. It should no longer be broken. There we go. We've started to get these being dropped off again. It was a little bit of a kink in the road there, wasn't there? But once this has settled down, we should have a rough idea on how many trucks we need for this delivery. It is producing a lot. Hopefully we can get rid of a few and still keep the same throughput. My initial thoughts on this, we'll probably need to get rid of a few of these trucks. It's hard to tell. It's going to be all sorts of broken at the moment. See what you can see. Well, actually, a rate of 378. And how much does Steffisburg need? Oh yeah, completely overkill. At the moment, anyway. So, given that, where are we? I lost it. Let's see if we can grab a truck on the way back that we can sell. And that will save us a few bucks. Not that we need it really. But, oh, look how little train's in there. I love these guys. I love this. What a mod that is. How's the... Oh, it's beautiful. The camera view is absolutely gorgeous. We'll have to take a ride on that today. Later on. There's your cab ride for the end. Again, we're on this line, but again, we've got new trains, so probably worth it. It was mentioned, if we go over here, how's this doing now? Because we do have a lot more going on over at Sion and Sierre. It was mentioned that these... Well, there we go. These trains that operate between Sion and Brig are possibly the Regio Alps. Yes, we might be able to do that. That's not what you need. Well, more stuff. Unfortunately, we're not getting those in. In fact, there's so much new stuff. New buses. These look like hybrids. Oh, they're trolley buses. So they will be electric. I thought I saw some hybrids unlocked. Dear oh dear, we're not keeping up with this, are we? What do you got on currently? Nothing. You are the one that's picking up this food, aren't you? It's not a lot. Well, it is a lot. Look at all that. How are you going to get all that on there? Could you imagine the team of workers required to hand load this train every time it pulled in? Where's your back end? Oh, it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. There we go. Yeah, you get that on there. Load them up. Beautiful. So we might change these for the EMUs. They'll save us a bit of money. Hopefully. As long as they do the job. Are you full? No, some of them are for the return journey. We could have checked that, couldn't we? If we'd have gone into here. You'll see that that's actually going to Domo. Goods out and Domo. Because we have 2 drop-offs for that. So yes, the stuff that's left on here is going in the other direction. It seems to be working about perfectly. It could probably be tidied up where we take half and half. I don't want any of the platforms to get overburdened though. Here we are. Over in Brig. These have got these rigid trucks as well. They're lovely, aren't they? I do love these Scanias. I really do. Oh, I did mention the possibility of shifting this round here. Where we could... Where's our plank train? It currently takes a bizarre little turn. Which reminds me, as he pulls into the station, Eternal Shunter requires an update. Shall we change this to be... New liveries everywhere. There they are. Stadler Butler EAM 923 Electric Trish. That's what we're going with. Right. I'm going to top tail it. I like the idea. Let's put that one on the back. There we go. Top and tail. How much do they cost? A little under $1 million to run. And what was our diesel? It's possibly a little overkill. Thoughts on that, guys? If we have it like this, it'll go backwards and forwards. It would be a little nippier, wouldn't it? No, it will be slower. Which wagons do we have on the back? I think it's these anyway that only do 120. In fact, that's fine. Tell you what, we'll put 2 on just to see what it looks like, and then you can let me know what you prefer. We could have it double-headed, or we could just have a single one on there. It would be nice if it like pushed it back. That'd be kind of cool. Do we like that? I kind of like that. That's a lovely little shunter. This is going to be shunting our stone for eternity. That is our eternal shunter. There we go. And we've got our new catenary as well. Our Swiss catenary. Swiss Signals. I believe this is the same author. Correct me if I'm wrong. And both of them are brilliant for this map. I love them. I love them. They're a lot tidier, these this setup, isn't it? The Swiss ones. A bit chunky, the default ones. We don't have any of the default ones. There goes our iron and coal train. We haven't seen that for a little while. I would say that's possibly making quite a bit of money. That train. What about the line in total? Oh yeah. Oh yes. That is making us a small fortune. This is where we did our maintenance. So even with medium maintenance, we should be able to get away with it. Right, what I'd like to do then is attempt to have a little branch coming around here somehow. It doesn't matter if it's a little bit slow, because currently our line for that goes via this, which it shouldn't do. It's sort of a shortcut for shifting stuff around. What is this one? Oh, it's Dolly taking loads and loads of machines all the way through to Brig. It does say Brig to Zweisimmen. Guys, that reminds me, this line is wrong, isn't it? The name of it now. It's Lötschberg to Interlaken. It's not. It's Oberhofen to Interlaken. Yes. There we go. That is the correct line. Perfect. Oberhofen to Interlaken. That's a journey, isn't it? I mean, it's kind of bizarre because it's right there, but when you've got massive lakes in the way, well, that and the track goes there. You could do a loop, couldn't you, almost? How would you... You could branch off here? But, you know, it's... No, you'd need them going both ways then. And that's a lot. Although it may sort out some of the issues we've got. That's not how it goes in real life, but it's certainly an option for us. Definitely. Perhaps you guys can have a go on that when you do your own version of this map. You won't be restricted to as many rules when you're doing it as I've imposed on myself. You can make it look as beautiful as you like. You could even completely ignore the existing rail networks and just do whatever you like. And go for a purely game mechanic based map. Or you can take this and just detail it. Do some pretties and we'll take a look at that. I'm looking forward to that section of it. That part of the series, kind of a final farewell. I do love these what are they? Region Alps trains. I keep calling them Regio. There's an N there, definitely. So shall we do that on here? I don't know whether that will hold up the network too much. I do feel like these are a little bit overkill. They do nip along though. Details. What's the top speed of these? 200 kilometers an hour. Do they ever reach that? Possibly not, because they're short stopping, aren't they? They don't really have the longest of runs. By the time they get up to speed, they're pretty much slowing down. Yeah, maybe. Manage vehicle. Shall we try it? How many's on here? We've got this one, and this one. Well, I mean, they're carrying a decent amount of people. It's a tough call, guys. We'd have to replace them. Region Alps. I keep calling it Regio. I don't know what's up with me. Region Alps. I can see regional in there, but I think it's Region Alps. Anyway, do we have the... Oh, we don't have the longer version. Well, we could have two stuck together if necessary. And we have the two 4 pieces, which would make an 8 set. How much are we currently spending on these? Details. Running costs 7.4 million. And what about these? Well, there you go. It would be cheaper. It would only do 140, but as we've seen, I don't think that's going to be an issue. We're going to do this. We're going to have a 4 set. It's going to be quite a bit cheaper. One of those. Okay, let's try it. What's the capacity? 146. So it's a little less, I believe, on the capacity. Yeah, but not by much. Let's do it. Let's see how it looks. Is this the correct train for out here? That's not it. People are not getting on your freight train. Let's have a look. It fits on the platform, guys. It absolutely fits. It looks busy now, doesn't it? Looks like people are working hard. There we go. There's our new local commuter. Well, it actually goes to Domo. Oh, I love it. I believe it terminates at Brig usually, but we're making some compromises here and there. Here we go, got some more wagons parked up there. Yes, I like that. Right, let's see if we can't fix this little section here. Now, how much room do we have when our coal and iron train is parked up in the station? Because that's going to be important. And at the same time, we get to listen to that lovely sound. I do love it. I do love it. We can see our tankers in the background. Do we have enough room that you'll be off the switch if we put one in? Look at that. I think we do, guys. Yes, this is not going to get any bigger. We're unlocking absolutely everything. They look like... Oh, is that Netherlands? There's so much... Oh, what are those? There was so much. They don't stay up long enough. Even if you pause the game, they don't stay up. Anyway, it looks like we can do this little branch and then we can rework all this gubbins here. Instead of it being arches, we can have some sort of concrete monstrosity like we've got over there. Which would mean I don't think this would be required anymore. Although it is tempting to leave it in, as we are going to bypass it. It will give this a nice solid edge. And we could... Oh, look at this. Look at the grade on that. That's going to take some building, isn't it? Oh, I'm going to save that. All saved. This is the Swiss tracks here. Although I do have the mod on that changes them all regardless. But I don't know which is which. We've got catenary FL140 and NT. I like the look of both. That's not how they decide which one goes on. I guess we can see which one's in the station. It looks like this one. HSFL140. Now, can we get this working? That's the question. It would be lovely. We need it to go flat to start with. Like I said, we're going to change how this is working. Is that flat? That's not flat. That's flat. There we go. What I might do is actually just delete this section, rebuild it so that it's not... Oh, that's risky. So that it isn't arches. It might be a better idea. It's risky, granted, but it does mean we can go something like this and have the invisible bridge. And that way, we should be able to hook into there. Oh, don't do it to me, game. Yeah, there we go. Just like that. 52, it might even be a little quicker. Right, now, can we hook into here? In fact, this doesn't need to be here any longer, does it? And we can have this one in with the invisible track section, and then we can go from hopefully here into there. Too much curvature. Was it a little bit further back? It might have been. Oh no, guys, I've ruined our bridge. I've ruined our bridge. What have you done, man? Yeah, that's too much curvature, alright. Oh, how are we going to sort this out? I might have broken it. Oh, it's so close. Is it because it's a little bit closer? I'm glad I saved it. Now you know why. Right, I want to get rid of all of this. I don't think we're going to have that anymore. We'll have the... well, I like that. That can go because I think that's what's causing us... Oh, what have I deleted? You Burke. What did you do that for? Am I angry? No, you're not. So why did you do that? Right, put this in here. You're embarrassed? That's not how that goes. Go a little bit curvy. There we go. Dear oh dear. Be careful with your bulldozer. Because apparently I like to delete things. Right, now, can we make this go around again? No, you can't. Oh dear. Have I broken this? Oh, no. I thought I had it then. I thought I had it. Come on. Get in there. We may need to rebuild this again. I'll tell you what. Delete that section from there. I know, it looks a bit of a mess at the moment, but we need to get this working. I'm going to take that back. What I might do is do it from here first. So we've got the angle, the minimum angle. Then we can branch this off straight. And this can go straight up to that point. There we go. And hopefully that will go around there. That will continue round there. Right. I think we've got it, guys. Oh, no, no, no. Come on. That there. That there. That needs to slot in just there. Did I fix it? I mean, it's hovery at the moment. We will work on it. Right, now, how does that go into there? Can we get something a little nippy and doesn't look too terrible? I mean, we've got the grade, unfortunately. So that's going to be difficult to work with. There we go, 70. Not too slow, is it? That means we can fill in this center section. Get this brush up like that. And then we can give it a bit more of an edge to the side as well. Okay, I like it. We need to redo this to a sidings. So if we go back to our tracks here, remove that. We have these old tracks, no catenary. Can we upgrade this section like that? There we go. All right. I feel a little more confident now. This is going to be difficult to build a retaining wall on. So looking at the lay of the land, what we might be able to get away with is extending that out and just smoothing it. This section of ground then just gradually drops off. And look at that, automatically or automagically, we're coming down this way. What are we missing though? Maybe we need to see if we can't work the base in as well. That would be lovely, wouldn't it? Because at the moment, I'm sure you can't really tell what I'm up to. We're going to get these. You remember these from over there. We could go with the brick out here. We do deal with bricks. It would make quite a bit of sense. Or we could go with do you know, I sort of like the brick idea if it doesn't look too terrible. Which it doesn't. It's not flashing. And it sort of matches what we're doing over here. Alright. I mean, if this works, I'll take it. Is that beautiful? Yes, it sort of is, isn't it? I would have to get rid of the switch to make it work though. Well, that's fine. It should just work now. Let's put this in all the way. So we've got an edge. And we do want it to overlap a little bit up here with the existing structure so that we've built into it. Now we're going to have to do something similar this side. Am I just building this now? Is that what we're doing? Apparently, Grand. That wasn't the plan. Right, well, we've got arches here, but this is the bridge arches. I guess we could turn it into a stone arch from that point there, which is weird. Maybe with a different brick? Yeah, if we make that longer. There we go. We can continue that in the middle. This bit about works, doesn't it? If we put it there, it's a bit close. I don't like it. And we can make that one a little shorter. Like that. We can always redraw the path going through it. It doesn't look too bad. Then we go with that one. Yes, there we go. That's not bad. I don't know how it's going to work on the curve though. That's the only trouble that I've got with this. Well, we can keep going with that, couldn't we? Over here at default. Right, there we go. Then it looks like it's new. I like it. It sort of works for me. We could delete that section. And then we can have the path go in there instead. So we'll get the paint tools. Get this back to normal. Just here. And then our little walkthroughs going under there instead. That's going like that. And it's now coming through like this. There we go. Little path going through there. Up to the road here. Maybe up to the corner there. And this can be no grass underneath that. No grass underneath any of that. Even if we build over the top of it, I don't want it there. Underneath. Can we sort of tidy that up a little bit? There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Same here. Yes. Guys. You sort of get the idea. It's a little bit snug, isn't it? It's about the same width. But that's fine. It's kind of nice just like that, isn't it? I kind of like it. Yeah, right. Can we connect that back up though before you go and do anything? Will you sit back in? You will. Beautiful. That gives us a little bit to work from here. And hopefully what we can do is delete that and use this curve to do the rest of it. But it doesn't matter if it overlaps and flashes, but if we can get away with it, I'll certainly take it. There we go. A solid foundation that can curve all the way round like that up to that point there. I guess it could keep going, really. It seems to work, doesn't it? There we go. Not perfect, but I like it. Right. Now, how would that one work? I guess what we need here is for this to be wider at that section there. That would work, wouldn't it? Something like that. I don't know how it's going to look, but we can see once it's in. I sort of like the idea of this being a little wider than the other section. I would have to get rid of that again. Or we could make it a little bit longer and fill in that gap perfectly. G. There. I'm surprised that worked. I am all sorts of happy. Yeah, I like that. I like that it sticks out a little bit more for the reinforced section. Now, thinking of that, we could do something similar over here, couldn't we? From this point, and maybe fill in all of that section, again with a little bit of reinforcement. Oh, it's not quite long enough. That should do though, shouldn't it? Well, it doesn't need to be wide. That will make the curve look silly. If we bring the curve down, I mean the width down, back to normal, it'll be a... Is that width? What have you done there? Length we wanted to change. That we need to keep the same. I would like to fill it all in if possible. That would give us a bit more to work with. It'll be a little easier if I can make it... Ooh, that's too much. If I can make it work. Again, we've got a larger section out here. It's going all the way across. It doesn't matter what happens underneath because we're going to block it off eventually. As long as this, once it's in, doesn't look too terrible. There we go. I don't mind it. What's happening here? That's fine. We can make that. We can make that work. Is that the widest it goes? I think F is the widest it goes. We do have B. I don't... Ooh, that just makes it massive. Which might work. That might reach over there. Yes, if we adjust this to G, perhaps. There we go. Do it from that point. We've still got construction underway. Can we just go along like that? Yes, there we go. There we go. We can finish off this section as well. Oh, I kind of like it, guys. I kind of like it. I know it kind of ends funny here, but it is working, isn't it? Is it working as intended? No, because it wasn't planned to be a full build. What the plan was just to get the junction in, and then I was going to work on it later. As it stands, we've now got this going on here. Now, this section here, where we've got the weirdness, if we choose something like concrete, and this, for instance, or we could even have a step. Guys, I like the step idea. There we go, we've got a step down. There we go. That was accidental. Can we do the same over this side? It would be lovely. Oh, we don't need it this side. So far, so good. Right, that's the idea. It's not finished. All this underneath that you can see flashing is going to be hidden. But so far, I like it. Right, let's get the ballast paint. Just ballastify that over there. What I wouldn't mind doing is getting this a little larger, switching it to that. Let's put a little bit of ballast in between there. Wow, that's looking the part now. A bit of overgrown, bit of dirt as well. Mix it up a bit. There we go. So it's not all full ballast and it's not all full. Is that the right dirt? No, what you're doing there, Grand, is making farmland. I mean, alright, I guess. It's not what you want, though. There we go. There we go. Take some of the grass off. I got rid of some of the ballast there. I went a little bit overboard with it. I guess all of this could be a little better, couldn't it? There we go. And then we'll get some gravel instead of all ballast. Is that gravel? Is that the proper gravel? No, you want this dark one. Because it blends in a little better, I found. There we go. A bit of gravel all down there. Like that. It looks like a puddle would happen down there. It's just give it a bit more of a texture, hasn't it? I like it. I like this little step we've got. Right, it still needs some work. That's our new bridge though, and we've got a new junction now. We don't have signals. We'll need to sort that out. We do have a bit more room to work with up here though. We'll go with 3s like that. We could have them the opposite side. I think they'll be alright to just go like this though. Well, maybe. We can put one on the right, couldn't we, like that? They're one way, technically. This one isn't used. Well, no, that one doesn't go there, does it, Gran? It goes back here anyway. Yes, that would work. Right, that's going on that side rather than in the middle. And we'll get this one up. Like, we need the right facing one. That'll do. It doesn't matter which one. Well, it probably does matter which one, but for us... Oh, come on. Really? Have I put it in the wrong place? There we go. There we go. Right, we've got some signals. We'll have some stuff at the side here. That really works well. Yeah, we'll have some stuff like this on the side once I'm finished. Does this have a signal blocking? It does not. One way, yes. I mean, I believe technically this should be one way, so we'll change that as well. And we'll get that on there. Perfect. Now we have two-way up there. This is indeed one way. We don't want that going any other way. Same here. We don't want any trains turning around. That's a one-way viaduct. Right, not finished, but better. And our train, our new plank train, takes it that way. Perfect. I'm going to have a clearing signal somewhere about here, just after the junction there. Just so if they're together, then they budge up to each other when required, like that. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. We don't need to worry about the other one because it turns round. Guys, I think we're in. Yes, we're in. Ooh, I'll finish that off. So far, it's looking all right, isn't it? Shall we hit play? I got carried away, guys. I got carried away. Our train has concertinaed up. Here comes our little eternal shunter. Oh, what's happened to our iron and coal train? That's not how that does, is it? That'll do the job, I think. Let me know, guys. Do you want to see it double-headed? Just one? Or keep it as is? Do we like this, though? Can we see the how this is going to end up? We don't have to do anything underneath, just on the edges. And then we can hide all the gubbins in the middle. And there goes our total truck. Brilliant. I love it. How's this going before we jump on a train? We'll jump on one of these, but over that side this time. Are you doing okay? Here comes our oil train, ready to be filled up. Have you started delivering? You have. Brilliant. Here comes the drop-off. Are you full? Obviously, because we asked you to wait until full. So everything's working. I love the idling sound. I don't know whether you can hear it. Oh, it sounds great. It sounds great. Yeah, how are we doing on trucks up here before we head off? Oh, well, look at that. Deleting one seems to have done the job. I love that they have different containers on the back. Not all the same. It's beautiful. Guys, should we get on board one of our new kisses? We've got so much more to look at. We really do. But we'll save all that for when we come out next time. That has been an episode I thoroughly enjoyed. I didn't mean to do the building, but I loved it anyway. We got new trains on, new trucks delivering, and we've got a fancy new junction. We're on board our Stadler Kiss. We do have a Stadler Blurt, I believe, unlocking. It may have already unlocked. We'll have to double check. We've got those new trams to put on. Those look really nice. And yeah, we've got our new Swiss catenary up there. It's perfect. Swiss signals, Swiss catenary. We may need to move that signal. It was a bit obstructed. And so was that one. I guess the masts have moved. Oh, well, no, that one's fine. That one's fine. Oh, what a view. What a view coming round there. Oh, it's beautiful. Right, guys, I'll leave you on board the Stadler Kiss, and we'll see how it does. It's obviously slow coming around that corner. We're winding our way through Interlaken, but I think it'll be acceptable. We may be able to put another one on. perhaps. It might catch up though, it's early days. We need to concretify that hole as well. Oh dear, you're waffling. Alright guys, well that's busy. Until next time, take care.